This story is generally used to say that God doesn't like homosexuals. This is the story that highlights that.
Okay, so it's not just sin. It's not just because sodomy is even technically like oral sex.
The meaning of that word comes from
Sodom and Gomorrah. Right.
Right. So
That's why I said it includes a lot of things people think is deviant sex.
there had to be an explanation for what the story said happened to two cities of people, right?
Right. There had to be a reason to tell that story. Most likely.
To tell this story, it requires all of those people to really have been killed in those circumstances. And the historical evidence shows us that something like that happened. Like, those two cities really did exist.
Do we know where Sodom and Gomorrah was?
Are you kidding? I know a guy who will pull that information up so fast and put it on the screen.
Young Jamie? Like, is there speculation as to what part?
His sidekick is awake now. You're going to see the best part of him when Carl wakes up.
Carl's awake now. He's a 3:30 waker.
Right. As we all would be if we were in charge of our schedules.
Yeah, probably. What do they think that it... Like, is there real speculation as to where it was?
Mm-hmm.
Where do they think it was?
It's not speculation. A lot of these places just changed names. Like, they used to be called this, and then they later were called something else. But
like Iraq used to be Sumer.
Right. Yeah. Like, these are literal places that you can find on the real map. That was a part of that biblical rabbit hole I was telling you about. Is just seeing my only concern is, how do these ancient Islamic, Judea, how do you say that, those three that exist, that all religion is built on, Judeo-Christian, Islamic, that whole belief system of how that operates, right? So you see they have question marks here, right? Only because they know that there were cities there.
Oh, so they have wreckage there?
Like, for example, if everybody in Gaza talks about going there, it exists. If everybody in Hebron has family members that live there, it exists. If everybody, we know that.
So they think that was right near the Dead Sea. Wow.
Well, they didn't think it any differently than they thought Tal al-Hammam, if I'm pronouncing that correct. Like, these were places, like, people throughout history, if you show any body of water, those are always hot spots. Water is its own commodity and currency at all points, and that was the Dead Sea. But that's everywhere.
Was the Dead Sea always the Dead Sea?
I think so.
Because, goddamn, there's so much interesting stuff that came from that part of the world. That's where they found the Dead Sea
But a lot
Scrolls.
of the stuff that was supposed to be unbelievable was all based on something real. Like, right, how long was it the Dead Sea? Long before they knew what high salt content was.
Right.
Or they might have called it high salt content sea. But what they were trying to say is
Lowest point on the planet.
stuff's not growing here. Okay? Don't come here as a fishing spot. Right?
But it's a good spot to gather salt, which at that point in time was as valuable as anything.
Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone to rule well and teach well. And salutations to all the Akians preaching his truth and our honesty and sincerity across four corners of the earth. Shalom. All right, I'm just doing a quick video here speaking on Sodom and Gomorrah. As you see in the video, you had Joe Rogan and Cat Williams speaking on Sodom and Gomorrah, which, you know, for the most part, you know, they were speaking, you know, facts, you know, other than the aspect of it was more than just Sodom and Gomorrah. They had 3 other, you know, it's 5 cities in total, but basically, you know, they are right. You know, Cat Williams, you know, hit the point on the head. You know that Sodom and Gomorrah was a real place, but it's not inhabited. You know, today, all right, that place really was destroyed, all right, off the fact that they was committing wickedness, you know, sexual immorality. You know, which why today, you know, it's called, you know, what an ancient word for, you know, lewd acts was sodomy. All right. But nonetheless, I just want to go to a few scriptures. All right. So this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19. It says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So Babylon, speaking of modern day Babylon, America, going to be overthrown. All right. The Lord going to bring this place down. All right. It's going to be destroyed by fire as Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities was destroyed. All right, so this place can be overthrew and destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. So it's going to be no more money to be made here, no more merchandise. This place won't be made merchandise anymore. All right, nobody going to inhabit it. All right, from generation to generation, for eternity, forever. This place will never be inhabited again. All right. So let's get some more scriptures. All right, I'm gonna all right, so the Jeremiah chapter 49. All right. So this devil about to go down, man. All right. So this Jeremiah chapter 49. Let me see where I'm started. Man, this whole chapter good, but I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, or Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 13. And it reads, for I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. So Basra, the Lord say, have a sacrifice made in Basra. You know, modern day Basra is America as a whole in itself, because Basra was a city, all right, in the land of Edom. All right. So the Lord gonna make this place waste. Verse 14, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. Salakia. So, you know, the Lord has sent an ambassador, all right, letting them know to prepare for war. So we are the Lord's, all right, ambassador is in the extent of we're pushing this word, we sending that warning. All right, we've been telling, you know, the message for years that it's going to be a third woe, a destruction. All right, but you know, these heathens, all right, they even been talking it amongst themselves. There's going to be a third woe, but we the ones that basically made sense of it. All right, to know that this is going to be the war to end all wars. All right. So these nations about to come together, and they're going to rise up for battle, you know, mainly against Babylon. All right, in the land of Israel. All right, verse 15, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. So E is being made small among the heathen. Like the heathens, you know, hate E, man. All right, they can't stand E. All right, so E is being made small, all right, among the heathens. All right, verse 16. Thy terribleness have deceived thee in the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock. See, even more specifying that they're talking about E. All right, because they dwelt in the cleft of the rocks, where you had Mount Seir. All right. You know, they dwelled in the cleft of the rocks. All right. That holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from hence, said the Lord. So the Lord gonna bring them down. All right. So they setting themselves on high, trying to exalt themselves over the Most High. So the Lord gonna bring them down. All right. Verse 17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. So this place gonna be destroyed, man. All right, it's gonna be a great collapse first before the missiles hit. So, hey, man, this place will be made low. The Lord really gonna take the pride from this place, all right, before he send that final KO knockout. All right, so the main verse I want to get, all right, verse 18, it says, as the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. So neither a man of the Lord gonna dwell there. Okay, no, he had Lot there, you know, but hey, he got saved out of it. All right. But Sodom and Gomorrah gonna be destroyed, and the elect gonna be saved out of it. The elect not gonna feel them missiles. Just like how Lot didn't feel the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, so you know this place gonna be destroyed, man. All right, it's gonna be a great overthrow. All right, nobody gonna ever abide here. Or basically, hey, we ain't gonna have to worry about coming back through reincarnation and being born back here in captivity. No, this is it. All right. I might just go straight to the point in Revelation. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna get straight to the point in Revelation. All right. So the Revelation chapter 11. All right. Let's see. I'm just going to get verse 8 and close it out. So this is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. You know, the Lord wasn't crucified in Sodom or Egypt, but, you know, in a way, the Lord was spiritually crucified. Basically, in a way of, you know, this place, you know, the scripture in Job, they covered the faces of the judges thereof. They didn't teach the Lord. All right, so in a way, he was crucified, you know, by us being in bondage, all right. You know, the Lord had to put the spirit on us, come across spiritual men to receive this truth. All right, but these people, bodies, are going to be laying in the street. All right, speaking of America, it said that great city, which is America, Babylon the Great. All right, you know, and this place is spiritually called Sodom and Gomorrah because it have them lewd, wicked acts as Sodom and Gomorrah, and it's also a place of bondage like it was in the land of Egypt. It wasn't called Egypt back then. It was the land of Mizraim. All right, the Mizraimites, you know, which are, you know, the Ethiopians, you know, heathens, you know, Hamites, basically. Well, they descendants of Ham. They're a particular tribe of the Hamites, you know, which we believe, but there was Cushites or Canaanites or whatever the case may be. All right, but this place is Sodom and Gomorrah in Egypt. Sodom and Egypt, this spiritually that. All right, this place gonna be destroyed in a such, if not worse manner, which we believe it is gonna be a worse manner, because it's gonna be 200 million missiles that's gonna hit this place. All right, the Lord gonna rain that hell fire on this place, and that's the lake of fire that the scripture speak of, Babylon the Great being burnt with fervent heat. All right, so Lord willing is edifying. And with that being said, shalom.